Hi, I'm Angie, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Dante's Boxing Nation. Dante's Boxing Nation.
I mean, but they can still make that Golovkin fight eventually if once Golovkin is ready to move up to 168, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, they're both HBO fighters, and then he even has the option of going to 175 maybe after he gets someone like a Golovkin. So yeah, man, it just sucks though with the Sergey Kovalev. Like you said, it may be payback, but the problem is, it's hurting the fans more than anyone else, though.
I think that it's become such a big business over money that the fans are kind of just a side note.
Yeah,
it's a shame. But a lot of people said that about Manny and Floyd. The problem with Manny and Floyd is they were building it till it was the right time, and I really believe that right now is the right time for that fight. If you look at it, ticket demand is through the roof. Everything that's going on for the fight is just absolutely, it's working like clockwork. Okay. You couldn't ask for better.
Now, speaking of Floyd Mayweather, Errol Spence, your boy, he sparred with Floyd Mayweather. It would seem like the logical choice to be a perfect sparring partner for Manny Pacquiao. How come?
He's not. When you look at it, first of all, Earl's a lot bigger, but he doesn't fight with that in-and-out style. He doesn't throw those fast flurry combinations. Plus, Earl was getting ready for a couple of fights, so the timing was just really bad for him to go into camp.
Was it any talks, though? Did Mayweather reach out?
I believe there were some talks, but even Earl said, look, I'm not the right guy. The Zab Judah's more of a Pacquiao-type fighter, Pacquiao-esque fighter. The guys that Floyd's got in camp, from what I've heard and what I've seen, are giving him all the work that he needs. And you don't want to make camp so hard that you leave your fight in the gym.
Exactly. Yeah. That's true because, we heard that Errol Spence, he gave Mayweather one of his most difficult sparring sessions.
It was definitely one for the ages.
Yeah, and the same thing with Broner. Freddie Roach just told me the other day, I'm not going to put it on you, but Freddie Roach, he basically said that, he confirmed that Errol Spence, he pretty much stopped him on his feet. So it is what it is, And I'm just quoting Freddie Roach, Broner. So anyway, but okay, last but not least, let's break down Mayweather-Pacquiao. How does it play out?
I think it's going to be an exciting fight for about 2 or 3 rounds. Once Mayweather figures him out, I think it's going to get very one-sided very quickly. I see, once he figures him out, him starting to walk Manny down and starting to really, because Manny will start to give up ground on him, start to walk him to the ropes and start to push him backwards. I don't think Manny can fight going backwards at all. I think you saw that in the Bradley fight. I see if Manny doesn't stop it and if Freddie doesn't stop it, I think it'll be a 12-round unanimous decision. A 10 rounds to 2.
10 rounds to 2.
If it goes to the distance.
Interesting, very interesting. Zab Judah was the person who also said that he thought he sees Freddie stopping it. That's what he said. He said, I see Freddie stopping it.
I can see that because, Manny's still got a couple fights left in him. Floyd's got 1, maybe 2 after this. I just don't think they're going to want to throw out and throw out Manny's psyche. Because, one thing, Manny's not going to drop from number 2 pound for pound to number 3 with this loss. Manny's going to drop from 2 possibly out of the pound for pound if it's a whitewash. Because people all know that, hey, look, all you did is gave him fighters that were his style. And I will say that, if it goes the other direction, if somehow it does, I think the same thing for Floyd. Floyd's not going to drop from 1 to 2. Floyd's going to drop from 1 to maybe 8 or 9 and maybe even out of the pound for pound list.
Yeah, no, that's usually how it works. So, so you see this as a dominant performance by Floyd Mayweather. Now, where would you rate, let's say, since Floyd is already the favorite, where would you rate him as an all-time great if he beats him decisively?
I'd put him probably at number 5. I mean, you've got some guys that, even the casual fans, they don't remember the Sugar Ray Robinson, some of the other people from way back in the day, but I would probably put him at 5.
Okay.
I think that's safe.
And, do you think that Bob Arum is going to set him up with Terrence Crawford to try to make Terrence Crawford the new star if Pacquiao loses to Mayweather?
Yeah, I could very easily see that happening. Yeah. But I don't think that's an easy fight for Terrence.
Yeah.
I don't think Terrence doesn't do well with southpaws.
No? You don't think so?
No.
But he could switch back and forth, though, right?
Yeah, but still, I mean, they tend to hit him a lot, and Manny's really, really busy. Plus, Manny hits a lot harder than he looks.
I know he hits hard. Yeah. Yeah, I know he's a hard puncher, so okay, man. Hey, well,
I do want to give you one other thing. A fight that I'm kind of excited to see, and that is Algeiri Khan.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see some things out of Algeiri that you haven't seen before. Got a brand new corner with training with John David Jackson. I think you're going to really see some things that people aren't going to be expecting. They're expecting Khan just to walk through them. I don't think that's going to happen at all.
50-50 fight? Are you picking Algeiri to win? Or?
No, it's a 50-50 fight, primarily because I don't think Khan can knock him out, and it's in Algeiri's backyard.
Yeah, I just wonder if Algeiri could deal with Khan's speed, because Khan almost has that Pacquiao type of speed, you know?
He does, but also the other thing that you have to remember, no matter what, Khan's also always one punch away from losing a fight.
Very true, very true. I don't know. Well, we'll see if Algeiri has that kind of power. But then again, you get caught with a shot you don't see. It doesn't really matter how much power is on it, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
so,
right.
All right, Todd. Thanks for your time, man.
Thanks, Dante.
You got anything else? Anything else you want to say?
That's it.
All right, man. Thanks, man.